So if I want to learn to read in the key of C, then I read 15 songs in one day that are in the key of C, and I guarantee you that by the time you get to the 15th song, you'll be saying those, it'll be like this, without thinking about it. Because you'll just know, oh, on that line, that was always the number 5 before in that key. I guess it's the number 5 today. It ain't going to change from day to day. And what you do is start with one key and learn to read in that key. Now I have at home also another book called 1010 Songs. And when I went through there are literally 250 songs in the key of C. So if I just sat and read through that book and grabbed everything in the key of C, I could read songs in the key of C for 2 weeks and never repeat a song, and have practiced seeing those numbers come up in different arrangements and orders every time I read it, until I get so used to reading in that key that it just becomes spontaneous. I don't have to think about it or actually number it anymore. I just look, I know where the reference point is, I get that in my head, and I just start reading. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5. Wow. Cool. All right.
6.
Well, I did 5 pieces. One of you is going to have to share one. And some of you may not have to, because in some cases I did more than 5 copies. There's that copy. Here's my copy. Okay, and then here's another piece. Here's another song. And these first 3 songs I'm giving you are all in the same key. And we're going to go over them quickly here, number them in the next 10 minutes. We've got time. Okay, and then you'll notice the first thing when you look through this is you'll notice that on the notes themselves there are no sharps or flats. So as you're reading through this piece of music, the first thing you'll notice on any of those pieces of music is they are purely diatonic. So as the music is going on, we see the flats over here in the key signature, which are only there to tell us where the number 1 is. We looked at the last flat, which was the number 4, and we counted down, and we got the bottom line. So that piece of paper that I just gave you, that we just did our assignment on here, was the key of E flat. And that bottom line is the number 1. And as easily as we did this, folks, you can do this right now. Okay? So let's quickly take Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White, and I'm going to read it. So the first number, the first note, can anybody guess what the first note is?
3.
No? It's the first note here. The first note is the number 5. So let me put this up on the board, Angel, and can you zoom in on that?
Can't really see it.
Pardon?
Too small.
You can't zoom in? Too small? We'll leave it on there anyway. 57, page 57. Okay, so the very first note is below the number 1, it's the number 5, so I would write that as a 5 with a line under it. And just put that in front of the note. Just put 5 with a line under it. Then the second note is the number 1. Correct? Now look, it goes up a third. So guess what? If it's going up a third, the third note must be the number 3. And then it goes up to the number 5. And then down to the number 4, the number 3, and back up to the number 4. And now the next measure, the first note of the next measure, is the number 3, and then a 2. Now you see it's on the spaces, so it must be an even number. And then it goes to the next space, which is the number 4. Can you all see that so far? We're comparing everything to the bottom line. Now in the third measure, that first note is the number 5. You'll see that from the line up to that note is a 5th, just like we were looking over here when we were looking at these things. Except there we were looking at 2 notes. Here we're looking at a note and comparing it to the bottom line. So that first note there is a fifth. Then the next note is 6. The next note is 7. 7. Then it comes down to 6, even number, odd, 5, even number, 4, odd number, 3. And now the next staff line down, that is the number 5. So from the beginning, 5, 1, 3, 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 5. And ta-da! Those numbers that we're singing would actually be the numbers on the keyboard. Or if I learned a scale on my guitar here, and I played a scale like do, I played do, re, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 5, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. So there I just played it on the guitar using these number patterns, okay? I just learned my do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the scale, on the guitar, and then I'm just following the number patterns, okay? So let's go on from there. The pattern now, I want you to notice the next pattern on the second staff down, the second measure, the number pattern starts to repeat. So now we have 5, 1, 3, 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, up to 6. And then 5, 3, 2, and the next staff down, 1. So you'll notice that it is now almost repeating the beginning of that other phrase with a slightly different twist at the end. So now, that's numbering that song. And if you just keep on going, let's look at after the second ending here, down here where it says B flat. Then it's going 1, 1, 1, 1, 7, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 6, 7, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the pattern starts over. Low 5, 1, 3, 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 5. Low 5, 1, 3, 5, 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. That's the whole numbering. Got it? Okay. What I want you to do is go home and take those other 2 songs I gave you and number them as well. I would like you to write out the numbers in front of every note for this song, Cherry Blossom White, and then for the other 2 songs, When I Fall in Love, which was one of my favorite Nat King Cole songs, and beautiful song. And you also, I want you to notice something when you're numbering these. A lot of the melodies will be pentatonic. 5, 1, 3, 5. That starts out with a major chord. 5, 1, 3, 5, 4, 3, 4. Okay, so it starts out on a major chord. All right. So I want you to number the other 2 songs as well. Fall in Love, and then what was the other one I gave you?
I'll Never Smile.
I'll Never Smile Again. Right. And you'll notice that there are no sharps or flats on any of the notes as you're going through the song because they all use the numbers 1 through 7 in the whole integer number. Okay? And bring it back in 2 weeks. On the 15th will be the next workshop.
You want these back.
Yeah, I like those back. The drum too. And
Yeah.
There's something to write on.
Oh! Yeah, sure. Sorry. Next time we'll come with some cardboard. One of the things I did for myself is, out of these jazz books, I've got 4 of these jazz books at home. I took and copied 350 of the songs here, put together what I call my song book. There's 350 jazz tunes. And just quickly, if you want to, take a look, each of you, through one of these, and you'll see how I went through the whole thing. Just take a quick glance while we're clearing up here. So, and take a look, and you'll see that what I did is I numbered every single song in the book using this numbering system. And sometimes sharps come up, sometimes flats come up, but when they come up, they always come up in the music. You don't have to worry about that key signature. Once you're over that, you're through. You only have to handle sharps and flats as they come up in the music.